Hi, I'm TakiyahLouise. Thanks for clicking through to view this video. I just finished my gym session for the day. Today is Monday. It's a holiday, so people were off work, so the gym was a little more busy than usual, but I still got to do all of my workouts and the exercises and machines that I need to do uninterrupted, so that was a plus. And today was leg day, which is, I don't know, I won't say it's my favorite day just yet, but it's a day that I look forward to. I like pushing myself and seeing how far I can go with the different exercises on the different machines that I can do for my legs. And a cool thing about today is I tried to push myself, but not like overextend myself to where I hurt myself. So I upped the weight on most every machine except for the lying leg curl, because I'm still pretty weak on that. But I started off on the squat machine and I lifted 100 pounds, whereas before, I don't remember the exact weight. I think it was like maybe 80 or 90, but I did 100 pounds today. And then I moved to the seated leg press, and I started last time I did leg day, I did 120 pounds for like the last set, and then 100 pounds for the other sets. But today I upped it to 140 pounds for all sets, and man, that was tough. I really, when I sat down and I looked and I saw the weight stack at 120, I was like, let's see if we can put it on 140. And I put it on 140, and that first push, I was like, oh, and then I just kept going, and I was like, oh yeah, this feels good. So then I kept it at 140 for the rest of the sets. And then on the lying leg curl machine, this one is really tough for me. I still stuck at 37.5 pounds on it. And I feel like the curling motion, I would think that would be easier than, I don't know if it'd be easier than pushing motion, but that curling back up motion and pulling up the weight, that's tough for me. Like, I really feel it, like, in my leg muscles, like, they almost feel strained as I'm doing it. And on the very last 2 reps, I again came up and I kind of stalled out a little bit, and then I had to go back down and then regroup myself, and then I was just like fighting to pull it up for the last little bit of the curl. So that's definitely an area. I definitely see the lying leg curl machine as identifying my weak areas, so that's something I'm going to focus on. But I know I can't go up from 37.5 pounds just yet, but that's something that when I do reach a point where I can go above that weight, I'll know that I'm actually doing something. And then on the hip abductor machine, and that's the one where you push in. Right, let me see. I sat there, and is that the push in or the push out? Hip abductor. I think that's the one where you push together. That one I did 70 pounds. And then the hip abductor, the one where you push out, that push the legs out. That one, I also did both of those on 70 pounds, whereas last week I did them at 50 pounds. So I just felt like I could go on the abductor. I remember from last week, 50 pounds, or I had upped it to 50 pounds last week, and then today when I sat down I did 70 pounds, and I said, well, the 50 was not as challenging, but let me try 70. And then I did it, and I was able to do it. And then I just decided on the hip abductor, I tried 70 last week and I didn't feel like I had the power to do it, but this week I did, so that's an improvement. And then the last thing I did was the seated calf raise. And on the seated calf raise, that machine, I like that machine because, like I said before, it's kind of like, it's almost like a game. It's like you have to balance your feet on the pedals. You have to, the pedals, they pivot, so you have to balance them and you have to hold them steady, and then you have to push at the same time while still maintaining that like level of balance, so that you're not like flipping off to the sides and stuff. So I like that one. And last time, I don't remember the weight that I did. Oh, I think it was 100 pounds, but this time I did 120 pounds for 3 sets. And then on the very last set, I said, let's push it again. Let's see what we can do. And then I did 140 pounds. So that one, I definitely felt more of the stretch in my calf at those weights. So I think I'm gonna stick with 140 next week when I do leg day again. But overall, I had a pretty great leg day. And yesterday in my video, I showed you the app that I use called Strong, and I'm still continuing to use this. And today I did today I continue to use it, and it says today I lifted a total of 22,710 pounds and have 12 new personal records. So that's probably because I changed the weight on most everything. So yeah, I feel pretty good about that. And when I was in the gym, when I'm in the gym, it's like the only time I get to like watch actual TV and stuff. And today they were playing, they were playing one of the Spider-Man movies. I don't know, I think it was Jamie Foxx. He was like an electric guy. I didn't really get to watch a lot of it because I was just kind of focused on working out on the treadmill, and I did 45 minutes there. But I was bouncing between looking at that briefly and Supernatural. I really used to like that show, Supernatural. I know it's done with, and I don't know the ending story. The last time I watched it is when they like introduced I think it was their little brother. That was the last season that I watched Supernatural. So it's been a long time, and I know that it's over now, and I'm interested to see how that story ended. So maybe one day I'll pick it up when I have some spare time to sit around and watch it and see how that ended. But yeah, so those are the two things that I glanced at today. But I was gonna walk. I thought I seriously considered walking this today after I did my leg day in the gym. But then I decided to play it safe because it's 3 degrees outside now, and it feels like -8, which is like similar to what it was yesterday. And yesterday when I got out in the snow and walked, it was, aside from the park that I walked not being completely shoveled on a lot of the areas, I felt like I had a really good walk, and that cold, brisk wind and the snow falling and everything really made me feel alive, and I liked being outside. And I just thought about that for this morning. I was like, yeah, you can get out there, you can feel the wind on your skin and just have a nice walk again. But then I realized that it's been snowing all night, and it is a little bit slippery out, and with the snow having fallen, and it's still pretty early in the morning, with the snow having fallen, and it's blowing around a bit. It's just powdery. It's like little feathery, like very light snowflakes. They're really cute actually, but they're just blowing about, and the chances are that because it's so early in the morning, nothing's been shoveled yet. So I need to wait at least a day or so before I can get back out to the trails, because I was surprised by the trail being plowed. The park yesterday was shoveled like halfway, but the trail the other day was completely like, I saw the cement, like it was shoveled clean, really nice. So yeah, that's what I got up to today. And I look forward to hitting it hard tomorrow. It's going to be a mobility day, and I'm trying my new video that I found. It's an all standing video, so that'll be interesting to try. And then also I'll probably do the treadmill. I'm going to do the treadmill tomorrow in the morning, since I do that before I do the mobility training, and I like to get here early. So yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Anything you do is greatly appreciated. Remember to be a good human, and until the next video, take care.